on this video, I'm going to share with you the toughest truth that you have ever heard of me talking about on this channel. Today, I'm going to share with you the truth that probably you may feel hurt, but it is the ultimate truth. And by the way, I ought to give you a disclaimer before watching this video. If you dare watch this video to the end, you'll be able to see the things that I'm talking about, and you'll see things in a different dimension as far as the finance is concerned. Option 2, if you know you are light-hearted kind of an individual, you're so much emotional, I would advise just don't watch this video. Let's get into the business for those who would love to get the truth that you've been looking forward into. And by the way, today's topic is about if you do these things, the 5 of them actually, you're going to change yourself, and it's 100% win that can transform you. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, kindly just scroll down on my oldest video and you see the kind of a job that I used to do. I used to be a painter, by the way. Just an average guy. Used to be paid, I think, 1,000 bob or sometimes even less. And I applied those things, and I cannot shy away from saying they transformed my life. So if you are ready to be transformed, then watch this video. Probably that's the longest introduction I've ever had on my videos. Anyway, I bet I've not bored you yet. But don't forget, I'm sharing this information for free. Ain't gonna charge you even a single coin. The only thing I want is to like this video and subscribe down below there so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new good video. Let's get into the business. All right, now, point number 1. These are the 5 things you must do, and it's 100% sure that you're gonna win in this life. Number 1, don't save money. Don't save money. I know you're like, what? But Joseph, you always talk about how to save money. No, don't save money. Just don't. Yeah, don't. Don't if it does not fall under these 3 categories. Number 1, you don't save to invest. 2, you don't save for the purposes of emergency fund. 3, you don't save for the purposes of buying of a specific thing. If your saving does not fall under those 3 categories, don't save it. Just eat it. Just eat it. Don't save it. Because if you're saving on the basis of, hey, guess what? I'm going to save for me to become healthy. You ain't going to be. I am not a motivational speaker. I don't sell hope. I tell you the truth. You won't be. The truth is this: whenever we focus on saving money, we focus on the purposes of investing. And for God's sake, this is 2023. We do not save money. We invest directly. There's some areas where you can actually do so. You can do so on the money market fund. You can do so on shares. You can do so on things like balance fund, bond fund, index fund, rates. All those are areas where you can keep your money instead of keeping all of it in a bank. Those are areas where you can actually do so. But the problem is this: maybe this is your hundreds or 500 the video you're watching about me. You keep on watching, I entertain you, you don't do any action. You're going to still remain the same state. So don't just save money. Do so on the purposes of raising the capital to start a business or an investment so that you progress to the next level. So this traditional way of view of things like, hey, I have to save for me to, have, that's neither here nor there. Don't just save money. Save if it falls under those 3 categories that I've just said. Number 2, don't be stupid, all right, and emotional. Don't be stupid and emotional. What do I mean by this point? I've ever heard of somebody whom you're telling the truth. Hey, guess what? I think the lifestyle that you're living in as a financial advisor and with a financial eye, you're doing it wrong. This is not the best time to be grabbing a coffee worth 600 each and every time, maybe 3 or 4 times in a week, and you're getting a salary of 50,000. You're going to be in a rabbit hole for quite a long time. If I tell you that and you feel like life is short, life is for the living, Joseph Hart, if I save and then I die, and all those kind of things, you see, you're very ignoratic. That's a ignoratic view of things. You're becoming very ignorant. And if you think education is expensive, then try ignorance. That's what they say. So the point is this: where you can get the truth is where you actually feel uncomfortable. The moment you feel you are comfortable, at that particular point is where the failing or failures starts. The problem is this: is that whenever I tell you, hey, guess what? You're at least supposed to save at least 20% of your salary. You're telling me, hey, now where should I live in that? Sometimes I tell people, even if it means living in an area where people don't even expect you to live. By the way, let me just give a simple example. For myself, I don't live in a very extravagant place, and you just live comfortably. You see, there is a problem. There is a problem that happens if you try to impress people out there. For example, I always give examples here. What if I try to shoot my videos on a very elegant places? I have to look for expensive hotels, show up on ties and those big things just with my car and whatever at the background, just because I want to impress you. Do you know how much it would cost me to shoot a single video? Do you know how much it would cost? It will cost a lot of money. So the same case applies to you. If you try to live in a life that you cannot be able to afford, do you know how much it will cost you? There was a guy who approached me, told me that they want to make a videos about dressings and what have you. I asked them, where do you intend to get all the clothes? For example, right now, this is, I think, is close to my 600 video. So it means I don't have to repeat the clothes that I am having if I'm making content about fashion and whatever. Does it mean I'll be buying clothes each every time I'm shooting a video? So if you cannot answer that question, then I think that would be a very expensive route to make some videos from. For example, there are people who do vlogging. They have to go from different hotel to the other hotel. Their content is a bit expensive. You get what I'm saying? So the point is this: always make sure that you live the life that you are comfortable. And I'm not saying that they don't make money. They make money, and I love them. They're quite amazing people. But they have a plan. They have a strategy. That's why they are winning. And that's why I love them. So with you there, you have a salary of 20, 10, 15, 16,000. Then you are drinking yourself out. You wonder, what are you drinking? Whenever I tell you you're not supposed to do this, you become emotional. Now I'm wondering, now why are you becoming emotional? You get what I'm saying? So don't be stupid and emotional at the same time. You better be smart. And in most cases, whenever you hear or whenever you have a kind of a thing that somebody is telling you something that you're not comfortable with, that's the time that you're winning. That's the time you're being told the truth. Point number 3. All right? Now, the point number 3 is that nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I think the earlier you accept this, the better. Nobody cares. Back then, when I graduated from my campus or the university, I thought like, hey, everybody should be caring the way they were caring when I was a student. You know what, guys, we have a limited job opportunities in our country. You guys, I used to write business plans and sending to the parents, telling them, hey, you guys, you should fund me, start a business, because you already know, guys, there are no jobs out there. Help me and all those kind of things. Little did I know. I mean, I thought like everybody cares, like everybody are doing their things for the sake of me. Come on, that's not the case. The earlier you accept, the better. Even the politicians, those guys whom you elect dearly, those guys who even made you fight and all those kind of things, just the name of, hey, once you elect them and put them in those positions that now they care about you. Can you just try to imagine the circles of that guy has? There's somebody who funded them. That guy has a brother, has a sister, has an uncle, has a mother, has a sister, has all those kind of guys. Before they has all those closest guys, before they reward all those guys, when will they even, they don't even know you in the first place. So the earlier you accept that nobody cares, the better. So this issue of saying it has to be my parents, it has to be my brother, then you see your brother buying a car, you see your brother, and then you think like they ought to help me, and the moment they don't, then there is an enmity created. Nobody cares. And I think they should sink in Africans' mentalities, because we have this kind of a thing like, oh, because our brother went to America now, it means that that girl has to cater for our things, they have to take care of us and all those kind of things. Nobody cares. The earlier you accept this, the better. Because if you keep on repeating these things, expecting a different result, ain't gonna get nothing. That's for a fact. By the way, it took me a whole year, 365 days to realize that. I realized nobody cares. Back when I was a student, I could just make a call at home and maybe get something. But when you graduate, that's the time you realize you are all alone. You have to do something by yourself. And by the way, now you become an individual whom they have to rely on from you, from whatever you are making. That's a reality. That's a fact. You have to be a winning person. And that's why I'm telling you, sometimes you do a thing, you don't see a result. Maybe you started a business, maybe it's not doing good as you thought. Keep on holding on to it. Try to change, try to find out the things that you might be getting it wrong. All right, trying to improve and do the thing. Never lose that hope. Keep on driving it. Okay. And that's for a fact. And if you realize your business is being affected by internal factors more than the external factors, work on yourself. If it's about the external factors, check out what are they and what can you be able to do so that you eradicate them for the business to thrive and move to the next level. That's a reality. Nobody cares. I think Africans, and then let's cease playing this, victim mentality all the time. We are the victim. We are the victim. Nobody loves us. Everybody hates us and all those. Point number 4. There is no perfect time. No perfect time to do something. There's no perfect time to start. There is nothing like a perfect time to start. Maybe some of you may relate to this game. There is a game we used to play with a rope. I don't know what it's called in English. We have one person on the other side, the other person on this side. And then that rope is being swayed like this. and then you just, you know, do the timing, sort of a timing, and then you jump, and you make sure that the rope is like, you know, passing, you know, above your head and below your feet. You can just try to imagine what exactly I'm trying to drive at. You know, that game that kids usually play like this, and then you know, you just time, you get in, you jump, you get out, but you make sure that you don't spoil the game. If you guys, you can relate to what I'm saying. Life looks like that. See, when you are there, when they are swaying that rope and you're about to get in, you're waiting for that perfect time. You're waiting for that, no, now this time. Now, okay, now this time. Okay, now I'm getting in. Now this time. You ain't gonna do nothing. Just get in. Provided, I'm not saying that you just get in, okay? You have to do the timing and then you get in. Don't overthink. You want to invest, you're still thinking, what are shares? Are they real? Does it work? There's somebody who did text me on my WhatsApp and asked me, does a money market fund really work? And I was like, what can I even tell you? But I told them I don't have an answer to that question. Yeah, because I do not. Because you're too much skeptical about your life and you're so much paranoid to a point whereby you cannot even take an action. I remember when I wanted to start content creation some several years ago. I approached a guy who I perceived then, the guy had a very good English, you know, he had that aura, the charisma. I told him, hey guys, I think I have something that me and you, we can do and partner and start doing this and be making content, because I love the way you think and I love how you perceive your things. Maybe we can do something. And we said, what do you think then? I think we should be making content on YouTube. And I was like, but we don't have cameras. I said, come on, we don't need to have cameras. We got some cell phones. We can go ahead and start doing the thing. And I was like, no, you see, we need good cameras. We need some stands. We need, and I was like, God damn it. We don't need all those things. We can just go ahead and start it. And the guy was like, okay, fine. I'm going to go to Kiambu for a short while. Then I'll come back and, damn, I started it with whatever the thing I had. And by the way, for those guys who have been following for years, by the way, this is sort of my close to second year. By the way, it's my second year on YouTube. The very first video that I made, I borrowed my sister's phone. I had no smartphone. I borrowed my sister's phone to make that video. And the moment that guy saw that I uploaded a video, because I did send a link out there, hey guys, share me, actually you can watch me. And it was like, did you just start? Yeah, I said, it's 8 months down the line, you haven't done anything. I was like, okay, fine, up to date, we don't talk. He has never started. I've never seen his YouTube channel. The point is this: if you keep on dragging people, waiting for the perfect time, you have to have this in ready for you. You ain't gonna do nothing. Somebody talks about index fund. You don't even bother to know. Whenever I tell you, hey, there is a number of mine on the description, you can take it up in my email. Shoot me a call or text. I offer those services. I consider them premium services. You part with some few coins and then you get the knowledge. You're like, what do you have? Have you invested those things that you're telling us? Okay. You know, those guys, you're so much ignorant. You don't want to start anything. You blame anything, everything. You're waiting for the perfect time. You're not gonna do nothing. You just be standing and clapping when people are winning. Hey, congratulations. Whenever you say, oh wow, congratulations. Oh wow. You see people winning. You're just clapping. You do nothing about yourself. There is nothing like perfect time to start something. Go ahead and do something. The last one, but not the least, is that take care of coins. Notes will take care of themselves. Take care of coins. Notes will take care of themselves. So if you're watching this video from America, you wonder what are notes. You guys call them bills, eh? The paper money. Let me just say that, the paper money. See, when you take care of coins, when I say coins are regarded like the smallest denomination of any given currency, this is an analogy. They say, take care of coins, notes will take care of themselves. Back then, when I was in high school, I had a deputy, I was about to say deputy president, a deputy head teacher who used to say, take care of minor things, major ones will take care of themselves. And a man is always a product of a boy, he was, and a woman is always a product of a girl, she was. That message never used to get out of my head. I used to think about that thing very majorly. And when we say take care of coins, the notes will take care of themselves, it simply means that money that you despise, you think that is small as you think, it can actually transform your life. It can actually do so good things. If you're not good at coins, I don't think there is any miracle that will happen and you be good at notes. There's a reality. If you get like 2,000, 5, 10 or 20 and you misbehave in a very weird way, You don't even think, you don't even listen to anybody. You become arrogant, proud, braggadocious, and all those kind of things. Who told you? If you dare access 10 million Kenyan shillings, that's barely like less than 10,000 USD. Who told you like you blow yourself off? Take care of major things, or rather take care of minor things. Major ones will take care of themselves. But if you keep on thinking like, hey, guess what? I'm not saving because I earn less. That's an excuse. You ain't supposed to incorporate that in your life. You're supposed to take care of those minor things, and at all the time, be consistency, be disciplined, and do something about your life. Don't go out there and look for those successful people. Africans, let's learn to learn from our own Africans. I've told you, if you watch this video to the end, go back to my older videos and see me what I was doing and where I am right now. Transformation is real. It can work. It can happen. If you can have somebody whom you can trace back from the roots down below there to where they are, and they can tell you the process is working, provided you remain disciplined and consistency, I'm telling you, there is nothing that is impossible. That's the reality about life. Anyway, guys, guess what? Maybe this is quite of a different video, but you really needed this for you to transform and change your life. For now, I'll never forget to remind you, I have my soft booklets about investments. Again, I'll never cease to remind you that. I have them. All about money market fund, treasury bills, bonds, and what have you, all those kind of areas. And a copy goes for only $280. And I wonder, you are like, why are you selling them? Because it costs energy, time, and research. And also, it's very important for you to acquire them. It's like you paid school fees and probably do not have a job. You don't go and ask for the school fees, right? Absolutely. Again, did we say don't be emotional? Yeah, we said that. So how do you get them? My number is always on the description of this specific video. You can pick my number as well out there. And also my email is out there. You can shoot me an email, or you can call me or text me on WhatsApp. We can get started. That's how we help each other. Let's be friends. For now, it's a goodbye and see you in the next one.